Now then, who are these two sitting here, I wonder? Do you recognise them? They're they're Barbarellas, not the Barbarellas.
Yeah, no.
I keep wanting to put the in front. And you might remember them, you know. They're sisters Adele and Kiwi Lynch. They formed a new band together, but, of course, some of us remember their last one. Bewitched took the pop world by storm in the late 90s. Sisters Adele and Kiwi, along with Lindsay and Sinead, became the first girl group ever to go straight to #1 with their first 4 releases.
And at one stage we were like 4 flights a day and 2 shows a day. We're singing every word and it's just such a great feeling.
Their debut album went double platinum and their second made the top 5. They were all set to promote their 3rd album when they were suddenly dropped by their record company. The band split and Kiwi struggled with depression.
To say that you need help, you're kind of admitting that you're a bit weak.
Kiwi and Adele began writing and performing again 4 years ago. They've come a long way from the denim days of Bewitched. Welcome, Barbarellas. Yes, welcome, Barbarellas.
Quite nice, actually. Thank you.
Do you know, I remember you coming in when Eamon and I were sat on the sofa next door, and you coming in as young. How old were you then?
18.
Gosh, that's so young. We were young then as well.
It's
we're
only
making a comeback too.
Yeah, we're 19 now.
Yeah, and well, now you've grown up, so you've got family and all sorts of things now. But that must have been so devastating, because you were huge, as we've just said, and we've been singing C'est la vie all morning here. And then you were about to get on a flight to South Africa as part of this hectic schedule of yours.
We were actually on holidays in America with our family, and we were literally waiting for them to call us and tell us whether the video shoot was in South Africa or in England. And it was entirely different call. It was a phone call, and they were like, yeah, no, it's finished. And we were like, what do you mean it's finished? And they were like, everything was done. So it was devastating at the time.
Well, you handled it better, though, didn't you, than Kiwi
I
did.
threw myself into work. I started to work with Xenomania, a writing company, and I wrote some songs for Girls Aloud and Sugar Babes, and, you know, I threw myself in, and, you know, I kind of saved myself in that respect, I guess, but poor Kiwi. Well, I did the opposite.
She had an awful time.
Locked the door and hid away for a little while. I've spoken to her about it to Lorraine before. Because I just think if you need help, just get help.
Because you were really depressed.
Yeah, for years, and I just thought I should have gotten help such a long time ago, which is why I like to talk about it, because it's like, if you're struggling, get help. Honestly, record deals should come with counsellors.
No,
they really should.
I always think that. Do you remember the boy band, One True Voice? They won at the same time as Girls Aloud, actually. And I remember them coming in, and then I remember when their deal was scrapped, and I saw them later. They were absolutely devastated.
And you're so young as well. Like, we're so young at the time, and then you have to deal with all of that by yourself, and, like, you were literally dropped by everyone who was ever on the phone, even. You're suddenly with no one. It's like, wow. But you know, so many people ask us, why are you doing it again? And we're like, well, we always love music. We've been songwriting since we're teenagers. It's about the love of music for us.
That's it. It's not about, oh, here we are again, we want to be famous again. It's about the music. But things have changed for both of you, though. I mean, Adele, you have family now, too.
I do. I have 2 little
babies.
Yeah, my girl is 3 and my boy is 9 months.
That's going to be hard, juggling that and the children.
They are amazing, though. It's worth the hard work.
Yes, I know. I know. And the two of you look amazing. Us girls have been looking very enviously at you, because white is very unforgiving.
I know,
and yet it looks brilliant on you.
The grey belt helps, I think Adele needs more credit than me. She's had 2 kids, I haven't, so... Yeah,
but also you are married to a personal trainer as well. Has he got anything to do with it?
Yeah, definitely. He whips me into shape.
Now, the image, Barbarella, very, very striking image. And was it influenced by Jane Fonda?
Yeah, a little bit. Definitely. I mean, the music came first, and when we sat down, when the album was done, we kind of roughly said what we wanted to look like. We wanted it to be quite high fashion, quite futuristic. So, and obviously the movie Barbarella, she kind of looks quite like that. So all round, that name just seemed absolutely perfect as soon as our manager... When you watch the movie, you just want to rip off every outfit. They're still fabulous now, and that was like 68.
She's still fabulous now. She's 73.
Crazy, huh?
So, Shane, your lovely brother, who's back with Boyzone, they're about to go on tour again soon, aren't they? Yeah. What does he think of you going back into the fray?
Well, do you know, he knows that we're absolutely musicians through and through. He knows that, so he's just like, it's what you do, it's who you are. So do it, you know.
But, you know, it is hard, especially you with family, Adele. You know, there'll be critics out there. You'll be right under the spotlight again. You ready
just
for
can't
that?
listen to everything.
No.
You can't. You know, even in all walks of life, some people will love you, some people will hate you. You know,
it is a little different now because, like, back in the day, you had to read it in the press, and now, of course, it like comes into your phone as a Google alert or something. You are awful. It's like, oh, I didn't want to read that this morning, but actually, the
you
reaction.
cancel all those subscriptions.
Totally.
That's what you do, and you
but
don't
the
read
reaction has been
newspapers.
really good. Like, people have been really good so far. The press is really great, and so you know.
Body Rock is out on the 31st. Some people will buy it, some people won't, but, you know.
I tell you what, after they see you perform live on this show later on, I'm sure they'll all be buying it. Apart from Louis Walsh, maybe. Louis's been spouting off about you, hasn't he?
You know what, it's funny, it's just, Louis just doesn't, he doesn't like to...
Louis has feuds with everyone.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't like to promote anyone who's not his own, like.
Yeah.
So it's just like when our names come up, I think naturally in conversation with Wonderland, because they're an Irish girl band, he kind of just goes, oh, please.
Yeah.
But maybe he's just trying not to shake off the bewitched image, like, that's our job.
Poor Louis.
I don't know.
God bless him. As I say, he's always in a fight with someone, isn't he?
He is, isn't he?
Looking forward to seeing you perform later on.
Yeah, looking forward to performing.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. It's our first time performing as Barbarellas, and it's really nice because we are different people.
And
we're
the first time that
now.
you saw this new technology now. You had to buy CDs, singles last time. Now you can download your stuff.
I know.
My mum was like emailing going, I can't pick the CD on iTunes. I was like, oh, Mum, you can't buy a CD on iTunes.
I know, I've just come to that, actually. It's very easy, isn't it?
So,
it's easy to spend a lot of money as well. As it is with fashion, as we all know, it's time for a fashion fix now, though. Let's just have a look at these gorgeous little things here. That looks like one big ring, but in fact, it's about 8 separate little rings. They're really... I know, they wouldn't miss 3.
No, definitely not.
Dainty jewellery like this is the new celeb must-have of the moment, apparently. Here's Look magazine's Zoe Aird with that and the rest of this week's Fashion Footsie.